Stock market has lost all of the gains it has made over the past 12 months. It is now down for the year. One of my commenters say that unless Trump reverses these tariffs, a recession is guaranteed. So let's look at the numerical estimates that are coming out. As everyone would expect, the price level is expected to go up by 2.3% as a result from all of the tariffs that have been announced in 2025 so far. For reference, the inflation rate is now hovering around 3%, so this would put us in the ballpark of 4 to 5% depending on how long the effect is stretched out. Next, and I think far more important, is the average disposable income is expected to decline by $3,700. A reminder that a tariff is a tax. The short-run effect on GDP over the next year is expected to be negative 0.87%. Considering that the GDP is growing at 2.5%, this is not enough to put us into recession territory. In the long run, however, we are still seeing a continued decline in economic growth, growing at 0.5% less than it otherwise would. Keep in mind that this model does not take into account any future retaliatory tariff, nor does it incorporate the far bigger effect of vastly increased uncertainty, slowing down future business investment and future job creation. So the model is kind of a best case scenario. The burden from the tariff is going to be felt far more strongly by the lower and middle classes compared to the higher levels of income. Not all products will have their prices affected equally. We're expected leather products to go up by 18%, clothing up by 16%. If you combine these with the extension of the tax cuts that are expected to come out of the Senate and the House, it ends up being a tax hike for the middle class, but a net tax cut for the upper 20%. I would say right now is the time to go shopping for some new clothes and shoes. But notice the rest of the list here. We've got metals, electrical equipment, textiles, ferrous metals, mineral products, metal products, manufactured, etc. These are a lot of intermediate goods. Rubber over here. This is going to harm the manufacturing sector. In fact, Jay Timmons, the president of the National Association of Manufacturers, warned that his members operate on thin profit margins and they cannot absorb these tariffs. This is catastrophic for American families, says Matt Priest, president of the Footwear Retailers and Distributors of America. In conclusion, we are looking at a modest economic slowdown, but it could be coupled with other headwinds to cause a more dramatic recession.